Hello, Doug. Hello, Anthony. Chris Hansen here of Hansen versus Predators and To Catch a Predator. Gonna need you to have a seat. That's right over there. As you might have guessed, I'm not here to talk about your podcast. I'll save you from reading the transcripts. Let's just walk outside where the officers are waiting.
I'm right, you're right, everybody come along. It's all over and everything's wrong. I'm wrong, you're wrong, everybody with the song. It's all over and we'll find out who's done.
Shout out to Who's Right Podcast.
ArizonaBayCandy.com.
Fuck you, Doug and Anthony. I thought my sitcom intro was hilarious. And you're on thin fucking ice too, Tyler. This is Who's Right Tonight, and I'm Tom the Tree Man, bringing you all the stories from last week's Who's Right podcasts. Now with 100% less sitcom title music. Who's Right Tonight is always sponsored by ArizonaBayCandy.com. Arizona Bay Candy, created to give you a satisfying crunch, killed off by Doug because he's too afraid to turn a profit. Turning to the bonus episode, it's surprisingly easy to gas a baby. Are you tired? Or is that just eyelid ptosis giving you the sleepy eyes? And if you're afraid of AI taking over, make sure you do everything in your power to avoid giving it a football. That wraps up the bonus episode. But I just saw the coolest thing ever over on patreon.com/who'sright, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll just have to go there yourself. All right, time to key in on Wednesday's episode, where Zack Attack wrote 5 of the funniest songs the Who's Right podcast has ever heard. Hey Doug, get a new belt yet? If there are any pregnant listeners out there, make sure you eat a lot of meat. We want to see how early a baby can get gout. And then the boys wrapped up the show by performing their first Super Chat challenge. It was a game they made and a game they lost. Will there be a new Super Chat challenge today? Doug, Anthony, take it away.
All right. So I want to start off by telling Zach, I appreciate that he listened to the feedback. I've listened to his 5 new submissions.
Oh, boy.
And he is back to creating stellar fucking music.
Oh, wonderful. This ought to be great.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sure.
Oh, what else do we got? What? We have like no housekeeping.
No house, no hashtag candy in the chat. If you want some candy, is that housekeeping? I don't know. Our house is kept.
You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready.
Right. If your house is just shitty all the time, nobody cares.
Let's see. Magic Mind ad read. No.
Fuck.
Okay. So I'm going to start with we will start going through Zach's music.
Sure.
And we will just sprinkle in some articles.
Okay.
All right. So this one was Evan is the one that came up with this.
All right.
Our boy Evan.
Okay.
It is called Squeaky Chair Tone.
Oh boy.
Show is being carried by the door can sound. Who's the worst? You're the worst podcaster around. Microphone so quiet like he's only a ghost. Who's the worst? You're the worst co-host.
He's balding.
Squeaky chair tone.
Sunburning.
Squeaky chair tone.
I'm leaving.
Squeaky chair tone. Who's the worst? You're the worst co-host.
I love it. I love that song. It's going into my rotation.
Nope. Fuck you, Zach.
No,
Zach sucks.
no, Zach's good.
No.
As a reminder, you want that's what I call Zach Attack Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's up at whosrightpodcast.com.
Yeah. And it's on sale. So get it while it's on sale. I think it's marked down from like $159.
So have you been whatever? Have you been keeping track or paying attention to, you know, the whatever Department of Doge or Doge or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
But the U.S. aid thing?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So are you aware of some of the things that they've identified that they want to cut?
Only a little bit. I haven't really dug into it.
Would you be okay if I read some of them to you?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely, I would.
I think this should piss you off if you are a taxpayer.
Yeah.
Because, you're the one that you always say that anytime that anybody talks about money from the government, you always say, well, where's that money coming from?
Right.
Okay. So I can't believe that they are bringing in so much in taxes that they have this much money to give away.
Awesome.
So I'm just reading this list from this article.
Sure.
So it says there a list of some of the U.S. aid expenses that is it Department of Doge or is it just? No, I guess it would just be Doge because
it's just
the D is
Doge.
for department.
Right.
Okay, so the Department of Government Efficiency is looking to get rid of is $50 million going to fund condoms in Gaza.
So is that the one that was like, it's not Gaza, like Israel Gaza, it's some other Gaza?
Does it matter? I don't care if it's Gaza, Missouri. I don't give a fuck.
No. I agree. So then there was a whole other thing about the people in Gaza, like the terrorists, using condoms as bombs, filling them up with some kind of gas, like mixing that gas with helium. And then, so when they'll like fill up these condoms with some kind of flammable gas and helium and then just let them go. And then they go out and they land over in Israel somewhere and blow up or something like that. So people were like, we're literally giving weapons to terrorists. $50 million in condoms.
Is that it? So I've read the Anarchist Cookbook and I don't remember condom bombs.
No, I don't either. I don't know if somebody just made it up, but then there was like people showing pictures and videos of people filling up condoms with helium and letting them go. Whether it was blowing up, I don't know what's true and what's not true anymore. Everything is so fucked. It's so hard to discern who's telling the truth.
I would be okay if the CIA funded this and they put like ghost pepper sauce or something on the condoms. So when they blew them up, they burned their mouth and it'd be like, that'll teach you.
That'll teach those stupid terrorists. Oh, fuck. So how many condoms can you buy with $50 million?
Well, I would have to imagine, let's say you get in bulk prices, 50 cents a piece.
I don't think they're using magnums, so it's not like they don't have to use the super expensive ones or whatever.
Well, even if you're not buying them in bulk, like I remember French ticklers at the gas stations were 50 cents.
Yeah.
So you could make French tickler bombs if you're buying them in bulk for probably 32 cents.
Amazing. So don't you think, just playing devil's advocate, do you think that there is an argument that can be made that we're trying to stop or lower like AIDS and unwanted pregnancies in war zones or whatever?
Don't care.
I think that's the argument that they're using.
So let's say you made that argument.
Yeah.
To me, it always goes back to you got to take care of home first.
Right. So you want $50 million in condoms at home first.
I'm saying that there's better ways to spend the $50 million than giving condoms to anybody.
Right. I agree. I agree.
You buy
100%.
needles.
We should. Okay, go ahead. What's the next one on the list?
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say sometime we should look into. I haven't even looked into it, but the thing they call harm reduction going on in Portland,
Which is
giving drug addicts needles and aluminum foil to smoke their crack out of or whatever. They give them like care packages to smoke their crack out of.
What's it called?
Harm reduction.
In Portland?
Yeah, I mean it's not just Portland, but it's going on in Portland. Yeah.
So if we wanted to put on, like if we wanted to build kits,
Yeah.
like harm reduction kits,
Yeah.
and then just ship them to Portland.
Yeah.
How do we do it? How do we do it? Two, what do we put in it?
You mean like to make money?
No, to give back.
Oh. I don't. I mean, I think it's just they give them clean needles. They give them. I'm almost positive they give them cigarettes. They give them like aluminum foil for whatever pipes that they use. I don't know drug paraphernalia. I don't know much about drugs. It's just stuff to make doing drugs easier.
Okay, so let's see, am I good with it? I don't feel like I should be good with it.
No, of course you shouldn't be.
But then I'm good with it. Are you
It's so stupid. There was sorry, go ahead.
Is it legal there?
Well, I mean, I don't think so. Not technically.
No, isn't there someplace in the country where everything is legal?
I think they decriminalized it and then they recriminalized it because it got bad. But I could be wrong about that. I don't have all those facts.
Who would have fucking thunk it? Okay.
I could be wrong about that.
What are we talking about? Heroin?
Yeah. I thought they decriminalized all of it. I thought.
Fuck. What state has the lightest drug laws?
Yeah.
Rhode Island is the only state where drug offenders are most likely to avoid jail time. Okay. Oregon voters passed the most liberal drug law in the country, decriminalizing possession for small amounts of hard drugs. Okay, decriminalizing, that means it's still illegal, but you can't be put in jail.
Right. They just don't do anything, basically. It's like they don't prosecute. You know what I mean?
Oregon has ended its experiment with drug decriminalization.
That's what I thought. I thought that I heard they did away with it.
Back it up.
So,
okay. Yeah. So if it's criminalized again, which so fucking that's a sentence that's stupid to say.
It is dumb.
Then you shouldn't do anything to facilitate it. I would be okay with like methadone clinics and paying for those.
Right.
But that's it.
Why?
Because that helps people get off of it.
Okay. So
that was easy.
So I was reading a story about a guy who used to do harm reduction work in Portland. And the part that stuck out to me was that they try to do like community outreach where they get the junkies and the homeless people to trust them, right? So they can help the junkies instead of, locking them up or whatever. But all they're concerned with is helping them reduce the harm that happens to them. And the guy was telling the story of why he got out of harm reduction, when he realized that the whole thing was fucked up. He said they came upon a husband and wife, and they had a 9-year-old daughter that were all three homeless. The husband and wife were drug addicts, and they were pimping out their 9-year-old daughter for money to do drugs. And the harm reduction people the new guy was like, we have to get this girl away from these parents. Her parents are literally, whoring her out for drugs. And all the other senior harm reduction people were like, there's nothing we can do. We have to just let them do. If we intervene in this situation, we will lose community trust, and all of these people won't trust us to help them anymore. So they literally just walked away and let them pimp this fucking 9-year-old girl out for harm reduction,
How much were they getting?
I don't know.
Just curious.
How much were they getting?
I don't know what the going rate is. I was just curious. I thought you had more details.
I don't know. What's the going rate?
Do they have punch cards or anything?
Your third one's free.
All right. I think, wait a minute. We only did
just the one.
Just the one.
I derailed it.
There's like 20 of them.
Could you not? You didn't see anything on harm reduction kits? I didn't know if you saw it.
Not recently, no. I was familiar with the concept. I didn't know it was called harm reduction.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces.
What? Aren't they just trying to not get bombed in Serbia?
How about you give us fucking bomb suits?
Right.
or thicker concrete, something to stop our buildings from falling in on us.
Thicker concrete for our schools.
$70,000 for the production of a DEI musical in Ireland.
A musical? How do we get some of this DEI money? What the fuck?
$47,000 on a transgender opera in Colombia. $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru.
I want to read it. Where is the cost in a comic? $32,000? Doesn't that seem like a lot for a comic book?
No, I mean, you got to get publishing. Like we were going to do our comic book and we didn't because of the cost.
But it wasn't $32,000.
It could have been if we were going to print it. We were just doing digital.
Oh. Jesus, that's a lot of money.
I'm going to take a break from this list and
boy.
play
Oh, no.
Tony's Throat Troubles.
Wonderful.
Tony, you're a small man, gay man, sucking on a dick. Gonna take a great big white load. Now it's stuck in your throat. You can't swallow. Choking on cum, what a gay way to go. Tony choke on semen. His wife's gonna leave him.
Thank you, wonderful Zach.
You suck, Zach.
You want to keep going down this list? You want to move on to something else? I personally don't give a fuck.
No, I want to know what else we got. What else are we giving away money to?
$16 million in funding for institutional contractors in gender development offices. I don't know what any of those words mean when they're all put together.
How does that mean? Weird. All right.
$4 million to the funding for the Center for Climate Positive Development. All right, we can look into that one if you want.
Yeah, sure. Because I don't know what that means either. Climate positive development. Like they only do work when it's like sunny and 70.
Oh, Mexicans. Why didn't you just say that? Yeah, I'm lost on the internet right now. What did I say it was?
Climate positive development.
Okay. The Climate Positive Development Program addresses the three main sources of operational carbon emissions.
Okay.
So there's $40 million.
Operational carbon emissions. Is that like cows or something?
The program brings together leading district scale new build and regeneration projects working to achieve climate positive or net carbon negative.
Oh, dude, you're really good at like jargon, like corporate jargon. What does that mean?
Slush fund. I think that's what that stands for.
Right. Right.
Okay. Being carbon negative. Okay.
Does that mean you walk backwards wherever you go? How are you carbon negative?
Carbon negative means that you are putting out more energy than what you are using. Is that right? Because okay, your carbon footprint is the impact you've had on the environment, your personal impact.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by that logic, carbon negative means that you have used less resources than you have generated. Right?
Right. That doesn't even make any sense though. How? Unless
Windmills.
you built yourself a little like carbon regenerator or whatever.
No. Like if you have a windmill,
Okay.
carbon negative. Let's find out if I'm right.
All right.
Carbon negative means removing more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than is emitted. This can be achieved by a company, organization, or country.
Not a person?
Not a person. Carbon dioxide removal, a deliberate process that removes CO2 from the atmosphere and stores it in geological, testicular, or ocean reservoirs or in product. What?
I'm not storing carbon in my testicles. That's a terrible idea.
Whatever. Like,
Whatever.
do you think that this really matters?
The climate change thing?
I've got like 47 fucking tabs open, so I am lost. But what I mean is, okay, I don't know if my information is still good, but what I believe to be true is that it takes more resources to recycle paper than you actually save. Or maybe aluminum or something, plastic, I don't know, something. There's something that it takes more. I'm working off of old information.
I understand. I think most recycling just ends up in the landfills, right?
Aside from that,
Oh,
the actual act of recycling takes more resources than what it saves. I believe that to be true.
okay. But I think you're probably right. By the time they pick it all up and all of the waste in, tearing it down or whatever it is, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's true for aluminum cans.
No, I don't think it's true for aluminum.
Because if there's a cost involved or a price involved, that means that they figured it out. That means that's a good thing. It's the ones that you recycle for free that fucks everything up.
Okay, so this says it takes significantly less energy to recycle paper than to produce new paper. So then maybe it's plastic that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I don't think they don't recycle much plastic, do they?
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Not compared to how much there is, though, right?
Well,
How much
no, because
new plastic.
it only takes like a split second to vacuum form a bottle. You can kick it out way faster than they can recycle it.
Right.
Okay, so I can't find anything that supports what I was saying.
Oh. Maybe you just made it up.
No, I think I got to check more accurate sources, but I don't want to do it now.
Okay.
We're just going to assume I'm right and move on.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you being right.
Appreciate it, especially when it's on something you don't give a shit about.
Right. This is a serious question. I'm not looking for like I don't give a fuck bullshit answer. Do you think that it, like, carbon footprint, do you think any of it matters? We're
Yes.
saving anything by lowering any carbon footprint?
Yes, of course.
What are we saving?
Carbons?
Can we just buy carbon offsets instead?
Okay. I'm going to answer honestly, and I don't know shit about any of this.
Yeah,
Okay. But resources are finite. True?
Agreed.
Okay. And that is in no way relevant to the question, is it?
Right.
Okay. But we agree.
Yes.
Resources are finite.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that the atmosphere is... Do you think that we can harm the atmosphere?
Yes.
Do you think that we can damage it beyond repair?
Probably.
Okay. So then by default, because I agree with you, by default, I think that I have to think that it makes a difference.
Okay.
Like reducing your carbon footprint could mean burning less coal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if, let's say, wind energy was as efficient as coal burning energy,
Sure.
you could save the atmosphere by just putting up windmills, right?
Yes, but what? Maybe this is going to be this is a stupid question, but when you say the atmosphere, what exactly are we saving? Does it mean like space doesn't reach us? Is that like our protection from space?
Yes, the protection from like UV rays or sunscreen, like SP40s and stuff. I always hear about SP40s.
Right. So wasn't there like a hole in the ozone layer or whatever, and then they like patched it?
No, they got rid of aerosol.
Right. Right. And that patched it.
Right.
God was like, thank you. And he was up there plastering and putting the fucking little shit up there.
You know what? I'm not even going to fix this shit until they stop with these stupid Aquanet bottles.
Right, exactly.
Meanwhile, like China it's just smog everywhere. It's just shit pumping everywhere.
Yes. They build a factory full of Aquanet that just sprays 24 hours a day, just spraying Aquanet into the environment.
So if I remember right, I didn't really pay much attention ever to anything.
Right.
But I remember there being a hole in the ozone layer, and that was the whole global warming thing.
Yep.
And then every year since then, when it gets cold, there's always somebody that says, how about that global warming?
Yeah.
That's what I know about the situation.
Right. Genius.
And they're
When did they-
typically welders that say it.
Dumbasses. When did they change it from global warming to climate change? And why? Because those are two different things. Warming means something. Change could mean anything.
I don't. Is it two different things or is it the same thing? I mean, did one replace the other?
Yeah. Nobody ever says global warming anymore. It's all climate change. Climate change, climate change, climate change.
While often used interchangeably, climate change is the more accurate term to use as it encompasses not just rising temperatures, global warming, but also the broader range of changes in weather patterns, precipitation, and other climate factors caused by rising temperatures. Essentially, global warming is considered one aspect of climate change. Hope that helps.
It doesn't. Whatever.
So my only issue with it, again, I'm speaking out of ignorance, but
Sure.
whatever. Okay. I don't think anybody truly knows how long the Earth has been here.
Right.
I think that they make educated guesses based on fucking counting tree rings and stuff.
Right. Of course.
Okay. So, they do some kind of testing on a rock and say that it's 57 million years old.
Right.
But there's only a small fraction of that time, a fraction of that time, record keeping of weather events.
Right.
So you are looking at a small window of data over the course of millions or hundreds or whatever millions of years.
Right.
Okay. Before I sound any more fucking stupid, I need to know, how old is the Earth?
6,000 years.
Okay. 4.5 billion years.
That was close.
Oh. Okay. And we are looking at 30 years worth of data
Right.
And
Only
saying-
30 years.
and saying, look at the trend.
We started collecting data in 1995.
Okay. So I would go so far as to say, if you want to believe 2012 years ago or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah.
it rained for so fucking long that it flooded everything and killed everybody. I'd say we're doing pretty fucking good.
Right. I agree. Wasn't there like some kind of catastrophe where they had like an ice age or whatever? Where it's not, I mean,
That was an asteroid.
was it an asteroid? Was it the asteroid that caused the ice age?
I think so, yeah.
Was the ice like following the asteroid? Why would it get colder because of an asteroid? I just assumed you would know.
Why the fuck would I know? Do I look like that guy in the wheelchair?
Nope. You sure don't.
In general, it is felt that ice ages are caused by a chain reaction of positive feedbacks triggered by periodic changes in the Earth's orbit. These feedbacks, involving the spread of ice and the release of greenhouse gases, work in reverse to warm the Earth up. So nobody knows. Just say, I don't know what happened.
Who knows? Ask the dinosaurs. I don't know. It just seems so convenient to me that like the answer is always like we need to ban something or we need to pay more taxes and then we won't have climate change.
So I want to say this again.
Okay.
I'm going to say the same thing, but different.
Yeah.
So we say the Ice Age, right?
Okay. Yep.
And we're talking about a known event because we found somebody frozen.
Right.
Okay. And the extinction of a bunch of animals, and that's when the dinosaurs died.
Yep.
Or whatever. Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is over the course of 4.5 billion years, that could have happened 200,000 fucking times.
Right. Huh. And we just don't know. We only know about the last one or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can only count so many fucking rings before you lose count and just make up a fucking number.
Right. And not only that, but we made up the numbering system. So what if our numbering system doesn't match the actual amount of rings?
Okay. $12 million in support services to the Bureau for Resilience, Environment, and Food Security.
I want food security.
Yeah, I'm good with food security. You know what else I'm good with?
Huh.
Tony's Dumb Fucking Music Preferences by
boy.
Zack Attack.
Oh,
Coming
boy.
at ya.
Oh boy.
Tony, what the fuck is this bullshit? You like this more than Aerosmith? Your time off to be ashamed. How can you explain yourself? That's all this makes sense. No wonder you're so retarded. Tarded. 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 Tarded.
How do you listen to that shit, dude?
Oh shit! You have no idea. That was awesome.
So that is a parody of your favorite band.
It was a Fat Day song.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite band. Why does it got to be my favorite band?
Because you're the one that said they were your favorite band.
Okay.
You said that on WATP.
I like Fat Day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I like that. I like that music because I can explain to you why I like it, but it's not like it doesn't even make sense when I say it or when I think it. but this is how I feel.
So you can't explain it.
No, I can't. But I'm gonna try.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to be a good friend. You're going in for surgery tomorrow. Fingers crossed you may not come out.
Fingers crossed, right?
Or whatever, vice versa. Whatever.
Yeah. No, I know what you meant.
Okay. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do what you can't. I'm going to be open-minded.
Okay.
And listen to you explain why you like that horse shit.
Perfect. Thank you. So when I listen to it, I know that they are not making this music for any other reason than they love exactly what they're doing in that particular moment. They're not doing it to sell records. They're not doing it to impress their girlfriend or get girls or impress. They're doing it for the pure love of the actual music. There's no way that you can make something sound like that and try while you're trying to do anything other than just make pure music.
Okay. So I listened.
Yes.
I heard your truth.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That doesn't explain anything to me how you can I can appreciate what you said other than the phrase you turned at the end, pure music or whatever.
That they're doing it for the music. There isn't any other reason.
No, they're doing it for the sound they're creating. That's different than music. Okay.
Okay.
But that does not explain to me how you can sit and enjoy it. Like, I can understand, I can appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys realized they didn't have the talent to make something that somebody wanted to listen to, so they'll make something that they can make.
Sure.
That doesn't mean that you should or would want to listen to it.
But I do, though, because I think it sounds awesome.
No, now you're lying to me. I believed you when you said they were doing it because that's all they were capable of.
I didn't say that. Never
That's what I
once did
heard.
say that.
That's what I heard. I don't believe that you think it sounds awesome
Why would I listen to music that I don't think sounds awesome?
because you're a pretentious prick. And I told you before, I don't think you listen to it. Like, I think when you get in your minivan and you're gonna drive to work, right? You blare it so everybody in your neighborhood hears you listening to it, and you're like, cool guy, listening to something you've never heard of. And then as soon as you pull out on the main road, you roll the windows up and put on Richard Marx and sing along to it all the way into the parking lot at work. And then you roll back down the windows and you play that bullshit again.
Yeah, you know me too well. Why has it got to be Richard Marx? Oh God! So that's stupid. you don't.
No.
You don't think that I can like something that you don't like? That's weird.
No. That's not what I said. I never once fucking said that. Don't put words in my mouth.
That's exactly what you said.
No, it's not. I said you can't like this.
Because you don't like it.
No, because it is unlistenable. There's
That's
no,
not-
what's
but
the,
that's
there's
not
no
true.
harmonies.
What? Who needs harmonies? I don't. Who gives a fuck about harmonies?
There wasn't even so much as a crescendo.
Apparently, you don't know what a crescendo is.
Isn't that music?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Well, there wasn't one.
Cool.
Was there?
Yep, there sure was. 6 of them.
No.
Six crescendos.
Okay, crescendo means peak, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there was no peak. It was all flat bullshit. It was all in the basement.
You just don't understand.
I know, and you can't explain it to me.
I can't. You're right. I can't. There is no way that I can explain it to you, and I genuinely understand that there's no way that I can explain why I like something. The same way that you couldn't explain to me why you like Guns N' Roses and make me understand and make me like Guns N' Roses.
I wouldn't care if you like it, but I could explain it in a way that you could understand.
I explained to you in a way that you can understand.
No. You explained to me why you appreciated it.
Yes,
You didn't
and
explain to me why you like listening to it. It's
I
not
think it
pleasing
sounds
to
awesome.
listen to.
It's not what?
It's not pleasing to listen to.
That's not true at all.
It is 100% true. I could barely get through that piece of shit. No offense, Zach. You did great.
No, you didn't. You suck. But because you can't get through it or you don't appreciate it means that nobody can.
No. I told you I appreciate it. You've got to listen when I fucking talk to you, homo. I appreciate it, but it's dog shit and it's unlistenable and nobody likes it.
Got
You
it.
said so yourself.
Did I? I've never met another. Well, that's not true. I had a friend that we went and saw Fat Day, and he was a big Fat Day fan. So I've only ever met. But there was a bunch of people at the show, so I suppose they were Fat Day fans.
They were bowling.
Probably. Some of them.
It was at a bowling alley. You can't say there was a bunch of people at the show.
Yeah, it was at a bowling alley. But it was Fireside. You never they play shows there all the time.
I mean, there was a bunch of people there. They all wore matching outfits and they had cool shoes. So I assume they were fans.
So during that tour that we saw them on, they had those little mini trampolines. The band had those little mini trampolines and they had wired transistors or whatever to the bottom of the trampoline, and they transmitted sound from each trampoline, and they were making noises jumping on the tramp. It was the craziest thing I ever seen. So stupid. That they did that in between songs,
Songs.
just fucking around. I'm telling you, it's awesome.
Oh, okay. You misused the word awesome quite a bit.
I do.
And I think
I'm
this is
guilty
one
of
of those instances.
that. It's not. It's absolutely not.
It is. I think it is.
I think that. So do you even have any appreciation or understanding of any punk rock, or is it just
Yeah.
like what?
Refuse, Resist. I like that song.
You know that's a metal song, right?
Oh, okay. 9 Inch Nails.
Beautiful.
Kurt Cobain.
Perfect.
Dead Kennedys.
Perfect.
Have I hit punk?
Couldn't be more different.
Have I hit punk yet?
I mean, the Dead Kennedys was a punk band, but it couldn't be more different than Fat Day.
Then why'd you ask me?
I was just curious. I was curious what your understanding of punk rock was, or what your.
I know punk rock better than you know punk rock.
Okay, cool. How?
Okay. The whole genesis of punk rock was counterculture.
Okay.
And also they don't have very much skill. So they had to create their own genre.
Okay.
Like, then they had, I think the whole genesis of punk rock was there was somebody really good at scribbling concert posters on paper.
Uh-huh.
And then they needed music genre to go along with it.
Sweet. That is awesome. I think you might be onto something.
No, you're right. I don't appreciate it.
I know. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's fine. I'm not trying to convince you because I couldn't. Like, it's not like I completely understand. You got like everybody gives me shit about it, and I'm not upset about it because I completely understand that like it's not for everybody. Get it? It's fine.
I don't think it was meant to be for everybody.
Right.
Otherwise, it'd be called
It's-
fucking pop music.
It's for me. That's why I like it. It's for me.
Right. So again, God damn it. I was ready to move on. And then you always throw in one last statement that it's like, oh, he's retarded.
Okay.
That's it.
What's retarded?
Now I'm ready to move on.
What's retarded?
It's for me.
Yeah.
It's not. You just glommed onto it because you want to be as far away from society as possible. So
I mean,
there's
yes.
this genre of music that represents that. So that's what you've attached yourself to.
But that
Because you
happened-
want to be on the outskirts.
Sure. Well, that's the best place to be. But that happened when I was like 16 years old.
Okay.
Now that-
and
now that
you've
I'm-
never grown up.
Well, I mean, that's true. But now that I'm old, I listen to a lot less punk rock. I still like it. I just listen to a lot less.
I mean, I can tell by your glasses that you are all punk rock. All people who listen to punk rock and wear glasses, it's like you get them from the fucking Razor Cake Frame Factory or whatever the fuck you get it from. But you all get them from the same place.
Just say words. You're just saying words.
No, okay. Razor Cake is punk rock, right?
What is it?
It used to be a magazine. Now it's an online. Now it's a website.
No, still a magazine. Shows up in my mail every other month.
Oh, so it's not a website then?
It exists as a website, yeah, but it's a magazine.
Okay. So in fact, I do know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't understand. No, I still get it. So you don't know what you're talking about. Did it used to be a magazine?
Yeah. Yes, it used to be a magazine.
Is it a website?
Yes.
Is it about, at least it used to be about the punk rock genre?
It used to be, yes.
Okay. And now not so much anymore.
No, it still is.
No, now it's more political, correct?
No, well, it's
Yes or
but
no? Answer the question.
It's different.
You're being
but it's-
hostile.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
I got you I got you an old fucking catch-22. A good old fashioned. I painted you into the corner. You thought I was just saying words, and it turns
You
out
were.
I know as much about fucking Razor Cake as you do, almost. But
Almost.
I knew more about it than you gave me appreciation for.
You did know that it used to be a magazine. You knew
Right.
that much.
Yeah, it used to be a fucking magazine.
It's not my fault that I don't think you pay attention when I talk. I've told you that before, but I didn't expect that you knew that because you don't pay attention. That's
I
not my
retain
fault.
everything.
No, you don't.
Ask me a question.
No.
Right, because you're scared, because you know I'm like an encyclopedia.
Oh, right. I love when we have music conversations. You're the one being hostile. Every time music comes up, you just get so hostile. You don't even give me a chance.
I'm being hostile because of the way that you are posturing.
How? What posturing?
You're leaning over on your left elbow and you're all like nonchalant.
Is that aggressive to you?
I just don't like it. I don't care for it.
How about this? Is this better?
All right. Grayson was nice enough to make a suggestion
All right.
to Zack Attack. This is called Sick of Tone.
Oh, boy.
Your son is burnt, your wife is black, your mother is a whore, your daughter is a juggalo, your hairline is no more. You have a job, you suck at it, your hammers break on nails. You look like the guy from Wheatus, you probably have a tail.
I have a
Thank you.
question.
Go
Fuck
ahead.
you, Zach. I have a question.
Good job, Zach.
Nope. How come all your songs are Doug's fat and all my songs are I hate this guy? Fuck you, Zach.
No.
I still love you, Zach.
You missed it. Like you're not obviously not paying attention.
No, not at all.
All my songs are about my one flaw that I'm fat.
Yeah.
You have, I've got more songs to go through
I know.
about you,
I know.
and none of them repeat the subject. That's how many flaws you have.
I'm all flaw.
I like you.
That's what makes me lovable. I'm a lovable loser.
I don't want to talk about the tax money anymore.
No, stupid. That's all that's anywhere is that stupid fucking Elon Musk horse shit that I don't care about. Stupid. Trying to
Well, then why
avoid it.
didn't you stop me
Can't
when
do
I
it.
brought it up?
I don't know. I mean, because that's all that is going on anywhere. And I figured we could at least get it out there and not talk about it anymore, or for at least for a while. It's just everything that's happening is like everything that we don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? We don't get bogged down in fucking politics, you know?
All right, I'm gonna go to an article then.
Okay.
I just realized that I didn't get a guess the race this week.
Oh, black. Did I get it right?
All right, so I'm going to read you an article, and the only note I made about this
All right.
is what's the point of this article?
Okay.
Georgia child 10 can't sleep after watching quiet and sweet mom shot dead in home invasion. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Do this.
Father shoots baby with can of mace. Are they black or some other race?
Georgia child 10 can't sleep after watching quiet and sweet mom shot dead in home invasion. A 33-year-old Georgia woman, mother of 4, was shot and killed earlier this week at her home in Albany. When officers arrived at the scene, they found Chelsea suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Her children were reportedly in the house at the time of the murder, but were not injured. However, the 10-year-old daughter tragically witnessed her mother's murder. She barely got any sleep, crying for her mother, the father said. We're all grieving, and I understand her pain. I feel her pain because I'm going through this with her.
So was the dad there then? Or the dad doesn't live there?
Dad, don't know. Let's assume it. Black. Okay, I don't care.
Okay.
What I don't understand is, okay, a child sees their mom shot multiple times, once in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be some fucking sleepless nights. Why is that the lead in the article?
Breaking news. Clicks. It's all for clicks.
Right, but okay. I'm not trying to compare one to the other. I know. I think that what you went through with your mom is worse than what this little girl went through. And I'm being sincere when I say that.
Why?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to get out of that statement. Hold on. Okay. That girl is going to grow up knowing that her mother loved her.
Okay. That's it? That's all we got?
Do I have to say the other part?
I can infer. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think I can just leave that there and
Fair enough.
let you soak in it for a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But I'm giving you the credit that you deserve, that's saying what you went through and still continuing to go through, as a matter of fact.
No.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm over it.
If you were over it, we wouldn't always talk about it. I wouldn't bring it up every week if you were over it.
I'm over it. Doesn't matter.
You know how I know it matters?
Hmm.
Because you said it doesn't matter.
Why? Why? How else would I signal to you that it doesn't matter unless I say it doesn't matter? How else would I say that?
You remember the conversation we just had on Dear Flabby about?
That was different.
Oh, okay.
That was different.
I didn't realize that. Sorry, you should have told me that.
No, my best friend's black. Come on.
I did have breakfast. But what I'm saying is, why would you write that in that article? I don't understand that.
And make it the headline. Like the whole article is about this girl not being able to sleep, right? But the article is actually about this lady got murdered in a home invasion. Isn't that news enough?
I want to ask you a question, and I need honest Anthony.
Okay.
So pack away podcast Anthony
Okay.
and bring out honest Anthony.
Okay. All right. Ready. Go.
If you could go back in time, like, do you ever watch The Flash?
Nope.
Okay, let's pretend that you can run fast enough that you break the space-time continuum and you end up in the living room as your mom is packing stuff up.
Okay.
And you have the ability to stop her.
Like physically?
You have the ability to change your future
Oh, okay.
by having her stay.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because I
No,
can't
'cause
run
I-
that fast.
No, it wouldn't change the motives behind it. So it's not a fair question. Would you rather your mom had been shot in front of you or that she did what she did? And be honest. Now, like today's, in the year of our Lord 2025, whatever year it was that she left, would you have rather she had just gotten killed and taken from you that way than...
Right in front of me?
Sure, fuck it.
Well, no, of course not. I'd rather the way it is.
Really?
Yes. Because that would have changed. That would have fucked up everything way. Who knows what? Like, then my dad could have been completely fucked up from that and never met my stepmom. I never would have had any semblance of a normal life at all. It could have been.
What if it
way
was your dad
worse.
that did it and he was happier afterwards?
Oh. I didn't think about that. And he was happier afterwards, and he didn't get caught and go to jail.
No, he didn't get caught and go to jail, and he also didn't yell at you all the time.
Oh, well, then I'm in.
Kill that bitch. Okay, so because I'm not saying this as shtick. I honestly I thought that you would rather her had gotten taken from you than her leaving willingly.
No. Like I said, because who knows how it would have played out. Like I said, I had a relatively stable. It was shitty, but it was stable.
What made it shitty?
Somewhat. My dad's an ass, and my stepmom and him didn't really get along very well. But it was stable. You know what I mean?
So, okay, what if your mom leaves, but somebody goes and kills your stepmom?
I don't know that would help anything. She
Well,
never
maybe-
did nothing wrong.
Maybe third time's a charm. I'm just throwing out possibilities, man. I don't know.
I understand. Maybe if I had an uncle that died or something, would that throw that out there?
How's that going to help?
I have no idea. But I think it would have been worse or just as bad or worse if my dad left and my mom raised me. I think it would have been worse.
Well, yeah, because she didn't want you, and I'm not trying to be funny.
No. Let's say she did.
I mean, we can pretend all we want, but we know she didn't.
But I'm pretty sure my dad didn't either. But he had more
he
of
got
a
stuck with you.
Right. He had more of a sense of responsibility. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's why he was an ass to you, because he resented you? Because
Yeah, I think I've said that 100%. Yeah.
what a dick.
Duh.
When I met him, he wasn't a dick.
Well, yeah, he's nice to other people. He's even nice to me sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, when that time that I met him, the whole time I was thinking, I think Anthony lied to me. This guy's a jolly good fellow.
Jolly good fellow. No, I honestly believe that there was resentment all the way through. So he had a job that he hated for many, 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 many years to support our family. Right?
Yeah.
And he absolutely was fucking miserable at that job. And I think that there was resentment that he had to go to this job to support his family. You know what I mean?
He should have went to college and got a degree.
Right. Been a programmer or something.
Yeah. A welder. He should have been a welder.
Should have been a welder. Right.
God, that's. I want to have a fucking word with him. I don't like what he did to you.
Oh, crazy.
Okay. Last song.
All right. Last song. This better be a good one.
Tony's porn collection.
Oh,
This
boy.
came in. The suggestion came in from Onyx.
All right.
Tony likes watching porn like gangbang, scat, and trans erections. His dick may rise with the least of bestiality type affections. And if you'd like to see these things, try Tony's porn collection. He pays for browsers every month to help keep up to date with all the latest pornographic filth he's always craving. Furry tentacle, voyeur step brother. It's in Tony's porn collection. It's in Tony's porn collection.
Fuck you, Zach.
I liked it.
I would have if it was about somebody else. But since it was about me, I didn't like it.
That's fair. Oh, what do we got? You want to do another article?
Yeah.
What do you think are the biggest threats to child sex workers? Wieners?
Black penises.
No, if you had to take a guess. Okay, we asked 100 people.
We asked 100 kids. The biggest threat to child sex workers? Cops?
Yes. How the fuck did you know that?
Because I could tell by the fact that you chose this article, it had to be something completely ludicrous.
I don't think I want to do the show with you anymore.
What? Why?
Cops. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
The 2012 film Eden distills all of our culture's fears about underage sex trafficking into a single nightmare narrative. It shows dozens of young girls kidnapped from high school, forced into prostitution, and then murdered when they get too old for their dissipated clientele. Immoral, heartless criminals preying on innocent, attractive, cis-sexual girls. This is a trafficking story that resonates.
All right.
It was later revealed that the film was largely fabricated. Indeed, the truth is much less sensational. Most domestic minors in the sex industry are not kidnapping victims. They're children who have fallen out with their parents, often because they are gay or trans, or been forced from their homes and who sell sex to survive. The biggest danger they face is not from organized rings of predatory criminals, but from the police.
Uh-huh. The police are going to stop them from having sex with men. Terrible. It's just so terrible.
In the worst cases, this violence takes the form of physical and sexual assault. Reports on one incident in which an underage transgender woman in New Orleans was forced to have oral sex with a police officer in order to avoid arrest.
What? No. No cop
says
is
it
going
right
to make
here.
a man suck his cock.
Gay cop.
No. What?
Gay cop.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, gay cop.
And in another in which an underage cisgender worker was forced to fondle a police officer for 5 minutes.
You're going to have to fondle me for 5 minutes or I'm calling your parents. What the fuck?
Okay. How does that go down? Like, fondling is fine.
Right.
Like
Is it?
If somebody's playing with your nuts and balls or your
Yeah.
balls and dick,
Yeah.
like over the pants,
Yeah.
over anything more than like 15, 20 seconds is okay. Can I take these fuckers off now?
This is excessive.
Like I'm gonna get like chafing or something, burned.
I'm gonna get burned.
So-
We gotta get this thing in you immediately.
stat. I
5
suppose
minutes of fondling.
maybe the cop was wearing like the top half of his uniform and then gym shorts.
I hope so.
Something that was more breathable.
Awesome. These are my fondling shorts.
5 minutes and go.
You think he had a stopwatch?
So, do you think this article is bullshit?
Yeah, of course I do. It's retarded.
Then I will keep reading and maybe I can
course.
convince you.
All right, perfect.
Kristen D'Angelo, the executive director of the Sex Worker Outreach Project Sacramento, told me by phone that this kind of police abuse is common and persistent. D'Angelo worked in a massage parlor when she was in high school.
Of course she did.
Okay,
Awesome.
let's pause there.
Okay.
Does your daughter have her first job yet?
No.
Okay. Is it coming up soon?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. If she comes home and says, Pops, because I assume that's what she calls you,
Yes.
I have an interview tomorrow at the Rub and Tug down the street.
Oh, great. Now I got to find a new place to go.
No, I mean, how do you, that's not a fucking, there's nobody that would have that job in high school.
No, of course not. That's so stupid. Oh, these people
D'Angelo
are
worked in a
fucking
massage
retarded.
parlor when she was in high school in the 1970s and early 1980s. In high school for 2 decades. There was this team, 2 police officers. One was Hispanic, one was Asian. That's all I remember. Young men, she told me. They'd come over and pick me up, and they'd take you out to this field and have sex with you. We'd call it rape now. But back then, you just did what the police officer wanted.
You call it rape now. I think you call it rape then too. I don't, idiot.
They dump you out in the field. It was surrounded by farmland, and you had to figure out a way to hitchhike back in town.
Maybe
I
don't be
don't
a
believe
whore.
that.
I don't know. I believe that. Cops don't like whores, except for the sex part.
No, I don't believe that. I'm not saying it didn't happen once to somebody. I'm saying it doesn't happen weekly to the same person.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That I agree with. That's like that sounds like something that you would see in like an Eddie Murphy movie from the 80s. You know what I mean? One of those.
Like when he dresses up as an old lady.
Yeah. Right.
I get it. I know what you're saying.
Uh-huh. You sure do. All right.
That's it. I'm done reading that.
Oh, that's it? I thought you were going to convince me. You were going to convince me by telling me she worked in a massage parlor in
Well,
high
no.
school?
If the Cheech and Chong or whatever, the 2 Asian cops or the Mexican and the Asian
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
repeatedly gang banging her in a field and then, okay. Again, the first time I understand it. I'm sure it happened to somebody.
Right.
But let's say that let's say you're the girl that's been in high school for 20 years,
Right.
as this one claims to have been.
Right.
And 2 cops come in
Yep.
and they're like, I need to like read you your rights or something out in the car. And you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do. It's a cop. I don't answer questions. Something. Okay. Then they take you to the field and they bang you. And then they leave you in the field.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. I'll hitchhike back to town. God damn it. So you get back to town. You're at work a week later. And those same 2 cops come in.
Yeah.
You're not getting in the car with them.
Right. You're going to call the real cops.
Like, unless you're fucking retarded. If you're so fucking stupid that you don't know cops aren't supposed to bang you and leave you in a field, you fucking dummy. That's just what cops do.
I guess serve and protect means fuck me and leave me in a field.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I think it's Chinese misinformation.
So I think all this misinformation is coming from Italy. I think it's Italian misinformation. So then they're advocating for child prostitution? I don't understand what their angle is here.
I closed the article and didn't read it complete, so
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Just make something up. It
Yes,
doesn't
they are.
matter.
They are advocating for cleaner fields. That's what the
Those cops didn't clean the fields after they raped this chick. Okay, fair enough.
All right. You want to do the giveaway?
Yeah.
Or what do you want to do?
Our giveaway. Yeah, let's do the giveaway really fast. We might as well.
Okay. Can I get you to play some giveaway music?
Yeah. It's the only thing I got on my music. Can you even hear it?
It's really low, but it's fine. It'll work. Whatever. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. All right. Son of something. Ilahi. Son of Ilahi. Send me an email, anthony.whosrightpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll get you some free candy.
All right. You're back to sucking again. First,
I am?
Yes. I'm going to give you some critical feedback on what you
All right.
just did wrong.
Okay.
You're supposed to go beep, 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 beep when it's going,
Okay.
not just sit there and wait. And second,
Okay.
nowhere in what you just said did you tell anybody to go to ArizonaBayCandy.com.
Oh, yeah. ArizonaBayCandy.com.
Thank
If you
you.
want some candy.
It's all goopy. See, I'm gonna go into the goopy thing. If you don't start promoting it right, then I'm going to unpromote it.
You're gonna unpromote it. No.
Yes.
No.
Well, at least I'm talking about it. Send me an email and we'll get something sent out to you.
Yeah. It's my personality that sells the candy, okay?
That explains the sudden dip in sales.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You know-
ArizonaBayCandy.com.
Yeah. Again.
You're supposed
Whatever.
to play the fucking jingle.
Fuck you. I know. It's all this jingle's goopy. I got it wet.
The jingle's goopy. Nothing is goopy.
Everything is goopy all the time.
No.
Okay.
Goopy.
You know what I fucking hate?
What?
So I hate podcasts that have intros and bumpers and jingles and outros and stingers and this and that.
Yeah, me too.
And I hate when there's something that works, a segment or a conversation, and then they make that just part of the show because it worked once.
Yeah.
Time for the super chat. Who's right? Super chat challenge. Yeah. Who's right? Super chat challenge.
Organatone.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do do. Time for the super chat challenge.
That's right, everybody. It's time for the Super Chat Challenge.
Oh, God. Amazing.
You should not give me creative control.
No. Amazing.
Okay, so last week we did the Super Chat Challenge. The challenge was we had more sound sent in than we ever had before. The challenge was, would we run out?
Yep.
We did.
Yep.
Okay. So
Now this week, we challenge you to make us run out again,
no, it's not.
right? That's
We're
the challenge,
impartial.
isn't it?
We win no matter what.
Oh, we do?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, all right. My bad.
I don't want to sound like a fucking greedy.
No, I understand. I like winning. It's cool.
No. We win when they win.
I don't like them winning. I like me winning. I want to be the only winner.
It's the sound senders versus the super chatters.
Oh.
Right now, the super chatters are ahead by one.
Oh.
We're just innocent bystanders. I
I like being an innocent bystander.
I feel like this is the right angle to take on this
Uh-huh.
because you want them, like, you want to disrupt them so they fight against each other.
You're pulling the strings. You're the little puppet master.
We're just collecting the spoils.
Oh, I like spoils.
I'm a fan of spoils. All right, let's see what we got.
All right.
I can tell you right now, it's looking like these sound senders are going to win this week. The quicker we go through this, we can ensure the sound senders win. Let's just get through these.
All right. All right.
Daddy, wipe my front butt.
Dizzy Fissure. Who's Right Podcast? More like.
Thanks, Dizzy Fissure.
I'm in a relationship with a dude, and I like him shoving his cock up my ass. You know, I like that. Like, not the feeling of it, but just knowing that he's shoving his cock in my dirty asshole. So if I have a stoma.
If you have a stoma, go on.
I don't know. Do 4 here. I stand with Tom. Fuck you guys. Cheers, lads.
I thought Tom was going to come harder.
That was it. It was fuck you, and then right into it. That's not hard at all.
I'm glad to see that Tom is back in his groove and not trying anything new again.
Yes, don't ever try anything new. New stuff sucks.
But what if I want to be a 13-year-old girl? What if that's how I really feel inside?
Noel, my first super chat ever. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Noel.
How you doing?
Thank you for your first super chat. You are helping your team win.
Team super chat.
But I was busy in the bathtub violently masturbating.
Nope.
Chuck Yoshi 64.
I know that's not true because it splashes too much.
Violently masturbating. Tom, who went to school for pickle trees. Pickles don't grow on trees.
Thanks, Chuck Yoshi.
Chuck Yoshi.
I know that I'm gay because I had a dick in my mouth.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Fuck these super chatters.
Marnus. Windmeal. Dork. He said windmeal.
Windmill. Whatever.
No, he said windmeal. You were a little preoccupied.
Is this you getting back at me for the music thing?
No, it's funny. Windmeal. Oh.
You say it, Mr. Minneapolis.
Windmill. It's not that hard.
Minneapolis.
Shut up.
Father goes to work to provide for his kids. Are they white or some other race?
I've got to save that one.
I like that one.
Guess the race.
I like that one.
Zach, you're out. This guy, you're in.
That was funny. Duff Black. Tom treed a tree, but tree Tom tree.
Give me a.
Thanks,
I've got to
Black.
move this over here.
Okay.
I want to use that next week. All right.
It's funny.
Thank you for that.
Oh, that was great.
There will be no residuals paid, by the way.
Nope, no residuals.
Thank you, Duff Black.
Stay away from my baby dick.
I stand by.
Kaiser Soze. Love the show, boys. Been listening for years. Can you remind me where to send super chat sounds? Thanks, Poop Scoop, Tom Tree, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, send them to doug.whosrightpodcast@gmail.com and put super chat in the subject line. Thank you. Look forward to your submission, sir. What I said was, you again, this is me talking and you not listening.
What?
Goodbye.
So stupid. Tiny Pie Guy. Hey, Anthony, can we get a video seeing how many Nerf darts you can stick to your forehead? Poop Scoop.
I like that.
No, That was pretty
No,
funny, but no.
That could be a record.
No, the last time we did that, it was stupid.
It was not stupid. It was good fucking entertainment. Watching you put clothespins on your face?
Okay.
You have a cute laugh.
Thanks.
Oh, appreciate it. You're making my ass hurt, Gaming Machine 8.
See this. I joined in the middle of the conversation and immediately knew you were talking about spoons down the stairs. I've been in this Navy too long. There's no such thing as being in this Navy too long.
Well, you don't want to get out now, Sebus. You're getting ready to get your promotion. So
I know, right? Just 30 more years till your fucking pension. Come on.
Neighborhood Watch was created to look out for black people.
Right. Look, there's one.
He's got Skittles. Shoot him.
Duff Black. Doug, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Anthony? Thanks, Duff Black.
Our original product launch and testing everything was Skittles with the freeze-dried candy.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have called it like the Trayvon Martin or something like that?
The Trayvon Martin special? Probably. If we wanted to have, very limited sales, yes.
You really think it would impede our sales?
Looking back, no. But at the time, we were thinking bigger, I think.
No, you were. I wasn't. I was thinking realistically.
No, we were thinking bigger.
No, you were. Yeah, and you were right in the way you were thinking.
Yeah.
I knew that our 99% of our sales would come from our audience.
Right.
You wanted to brand it in such a way that it was more mainstream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you just did shitty packaging and didn't care.
Is that what happened?
It's the way I'm telling the fucking story.
Is that why they're all goopy? God damn it, now you got me doing it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have picked such shitty fucking bags, then they would be
goopy.
less goopy.
Why would we sabotage our own company?
We're not sabotaging it. It's, you know what there isn't enough of in business?
What?
Transparency.
Agreed.
Right.
But it's not goopy. And the bags aren't shitty.
It's lost its crunch. How's that? It's fine. Almost.
It's fine.
Most of it's fine.
Everything's fine.
There's a good chance if you order candy, it'll be fine.
What the fuck?
All right. I promised you early on that I wouldn't do this.
Uh-huh. And you lied.
Okay.
It just took a little longer than what I thought it was going to take.
Right, but it's how I'm dealing with my frustration.
Mm-hmm. Of not selling lots of candy?
No, of the imbalance of work.
Oh, then it's definitely goopy.
It's goopier than shit.
That's the goopiest shit you ever heard of.
Did you already do this one?
No.
I would love it if walking through an urban environment, you have a couple black thugs just gang raping a poor black woman.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure there was more.
Oh, that was it? Mellow Night. Hey, Anthony, does anyone call you Tony? No. Pretty easy.
I could sneak into your house and put your dick in my mouth, and now you're gay for the rest of your life, whether you like it or not.
Yes. Why did you?
But you wouldn't do that to me. I'm half tempted. I'll bear that cross just so you have to as well.
Why would somebody censor a clip that they sent to us from our show that's not censored?
I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Unless he pulled the clip from a short that
Gotcha.
Fucking censorship's gay. Adam, God damn it.
Stop doing what we tell you. God.
You're making our clips goopy.
Vault. If my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Don Cherry.
Same to you, Vault.
Yep. Kevin Curley.
Unseen Reaper 3, thank you for the super chat.
All right. Dizzy Fissure. Toner's dad. More like boner dad.
Got him.
Got him.
No, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
You don't know what this is, do you?
Nope.
Okay, do you know what a wrestling promo is?
Yep.
Explain it to me.
It's where they promo the wrestling.
No.
No, I thought it was like for commercials for wrestling. Is that not what it is?
No. Wrestling promo is when one wrestler is talking shit or whatever to another wrestler.
Okay.
All right. This is what is considered the greatest wrestling promo of all time, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I'm half tempted to play it in its entirety, but it's a fucking minute long.
That'll be all right. Is it good? Is it worth it?
I think so.
Okay.
But everybody's heard it but you, I think.
Okay.
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
I love that.
What the fuck was that? What in the world was he talking about? So, was there a response? Was there is there a call and response?
No, he's talking into the camera. It's playing to the crowd.
Yeah, I understand that, but like the next week or whatever, the other guy doesn't get to come back and, you know what I mean? Little Joe or whatever his name was, Stinky Joe or whatever.
Samoa Joe.
Whatever.
All right, go ahead.
Angus sent from my PlayStation.
Thanks, Angus.
Thanks, Angus. Your PlayStation seems pretty cool.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing. You better shut the fuck up before I knock your fucking head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch. Stupid ass bitch.
I don't remember you saying that.
I don't either. That guy sounded super gay. Tiananmen Square, 1989. I'm broke this week. Sorry, boys.
It's all right, man.
No
We appreciate
need to
you.
Apologize.
I mean, you do. You're letting your team down. We're fine. You're letting your team down.
We're fine. We're impartial here.
He may be a niggle, but he's my niggle.
All right.
Smoke my Johnson. Too broke to win this time. Also, Magic Mind sucks.
Magic Mind sucks to you too, Smoke My Johnson. Stay tuned for that ad read coming up.
Coming up.
Oh, yeah. We're not doing that, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, because we talked about it. We were going to do it.
Yeah, but they want it in advance, and we're not advanced type of people.
No, that's not my reason. I think I can skirt around that.
Oh, okay.
But if you want us to get paid from Magic Mind to read about their stupid fucking product, then you're going to have to fill out that goddamn form because I'm not spending any more time on that piece of shit.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
That's what I thought.
My wife said, don't do that ad read. And I said, why? And she said, they'll sue you. And I said, what are they going to sue us for? And she said, you said Magic Mind doesn't like black people.
That's why we have an LLC.
I forgot. I forgot we said that.
You said that.
Yeah, I forgot I said it.
All rights reserved, man.
Yeah. Is that your defense in court? Your Honor, all rights are reserved.
All rights reserved. I've got an LLC. I can say whatever the fuck I want. What are you going to do? Take my goopy candy machine? Go fuck yourself. Your Honor.
I am pro dick power.
Duff Black. Doug make pee-pee go boing boing. I think Duff Black likes you.
Doug make pee-pee go boing boing to you too, Duff Black.
Are you pro pedophilia or anti pedophilia?
It depends.
On-
Can I hit the kid with a bike lock?
What?
I don't even think that was out of context.
Nope.
There's just something special about a bike lock.
Bike lock sex is the best sex. Ah, crap. Super chat, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble Rant, Dogecoin.
I think you're supposed to do it like this. Okay, so in order for the Super Chat challenge, you have to be enthusiastic.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so if you are a Super Chatter and you want to support your team in the Super Chat challenge, you can do that with Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble Rants, Dogecoin. Like that.
Like that, but not really.
Help us hit our goal.
Help us hit our goal, but not with Dogecoin or Rumble Rant or Venmo or PayPal.
I mean, they could send PayPals if they want, but that'd be stupid because we wouldn't see it. We'd just spend it.
Yeah, do that. You can definitely send PayPals.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
I'm thinking too small on this.
Oh, boy.
It's not the Super Chatters versus the Sound Senders. It's the Sound Senders versus the Super Chatters versus the PayPalers versus the Venmoers versus the Rumble Ranters.
Oh, boy. We're splitting them up into ever smaller teams.
I'm a Jewish fascist.
Perfect.
In blackface.
In blackface.
Nope, that's racist.
Dizzy Fissure. Honest Oregon is honest candy.
That's how I operate.
We should have called it Honest Dorgs.
Oh, boy. Sometimes I say something because I think it's funny.
Uh-huh.
And then when it catches on, it's not funny anymore.
Jackson Trammell is a good guy, and I would never...
Jackson.
Isn't his name Jackson? Wait. Brendan Schmall. Brendan Schwab?
The Patreon you did with Brendan Fraser, you didn't want to put it up.
Isn't his name Brian? Brothel.
Brothel trombone.
I think Brian Trammell was the name you were searching for.
No.
Brothel trombone.
Brothel trombone is way better. Tiananmen Square, 1989. The candy that I got was great. Except for it actually says, when I got my candy, it was goopy.
He misspelled crunchy.
He did misspell crunchy. Oh, God.
Fuck.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Chicken because to get to the other side. What the fuck?
I'm beginning to think that you didn't have an end in mind when you started down the road.
Nope.
I think I'd like to listen to that one again if you don't mind.
Uh-huh. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Chicken because to get to the other side.
So fucking stupid.
Amazing. Write a song about that, Zach. Bet you won't. No Life King. I'm excited for the candy I ordered. It better be.
Thanks, No Life King.
It'll be delicious.
Nugget is a strange woman, she is. It wouldn't surprise me if she was neurodivergent. I mean, she has to be.
No Life King. Goopy. Freaking super chat limit. Goopy.
She filled up our engine with fucking water.
I remember that. Stupid bitch.
Chuck Yoshi 64. Dork, play Bloons TD6. Tone won't mess it up, maybe.
I'm digging the game that we're playing currently. Keep talking and nobody explodes.
We sucked at it last time, but it was fun.
All right. I am excited to say that the Sound Senders won. Thank you, everybody.
Yay.
Boo.
Boo.
So, yeah, we are done. Thank you. And we hope you all have a good week. Anthony may or may not. So I don't know how we're going to deal with next week. Anthony's got surgery.
Yep.
And
I don't know if I'll be able to record next week. I got surgery tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
there will be something put out. That I can promise you. It may just be me talking to patrons. I don't fucking know.
All right. Bye.